Hey everybody, quick testing video here. I'm just gonna spray some release 10% castor oil to alcohol to 99% alcohol onto a piece of rubber. There's a big spray for a little piece. This is a piece of rubber for just to clean out of a pail. The pail is empty. To keep them around because they're good for testing things and trying different experiments on. So basically what I've done is I've kind of slid it in half. This side here has got the release stages that you just saw me spray on. This side doesn't. This has a little cavity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the resin, the clear resin or so. This is available online. It's non-toxic, 1-to-1 formula. I think if you go on Amazon, you just type in clear resin, you'll find this stuff. So the hardener and the resin itself, 50-50. So I've pre-measured these out before I turn the camera on, just because you don't need to see me pouring that. I'll mix these two together. Now this is more than I'm going to need to do this little test, and the stuff's expensive. So if I remember right, it's about $80 or so for the jugs. I forget now. It might be cheaper than that. It might be more than that. And even if it was, the price has probably changed since I got it. So remember it being a very reasonably priced product, though, compared to a lot of the ones that are on the market. I'm pretty sure the last time I did a video of this, I remarked about myself not having big enough containers to stir stuff up in, and I obviously didn't learn from that test. So what we're going to test here is to see how this stuff does on latex, how it does for the temperature, how it does for stick, whether it sticks more with the hardener and stuff on. I'm just going to pour this from container to container to help make it easier for me to stir and get it blended properly. I feel like I'm working in a bar and I'm mixing drinks from container to container. The old school way of doing it. Now I'm not going to pour it overly thick on the one side, on the side of the thing, just because the natural shape of this will hold a lot. This one here, actually, I'm going to do it there. I'll pour it in that space there, that'll hold it so it doesn't make a mess everywhere. I'll pour it about half and half, because I'm not doing a super great job of stirring this up, but it'll do. So I'm going to pour half of it here, and I'm going to pour half of it over here. Let me see if that's not going to run out the end of this. No. If it does, you can tell my workbench has seen a lot worse than some epoxy resin poured onto it. Anyways, there's that. So, I will let this actually. Hang on a second, I'll find something to. I'm going to wedge that up because that is going to leak over the edge there. You can avoid spillage. I will avoid spillage. Not the end of the world, like I said, but if I can avoid it before it's a mess, I will. Okay. So that's about that. I will put another video on tomorrow or possibly Thursday or so when this has got a chance to harden up overnight. This stuff takes about 24 hours, and it's hard, but it's got a bit of a tacky, soft feel to it. After an extra day or so, it's rock hard. So I'll probably let it go to the rock hard stage just to give it a real test. So if you forgot it in the thing, so if you're roto casting or anything, and the thicker pour on this, if you're roto casting, I don't think you'd ever have this thick. This is probably, give you an idea, probably 3/8 of an inch deep on both of them. So I'll give you an idea. I still got more here I could actually pour out, so I will pour that out. 3/8 of an inch deep. Now this stuff does produce heat just like all the rest of them do, or so when it's thick, just all epoxy resins do. It's part of the exothermic reaction that happens with their chemicals. I think that's a proper term, but anyways, it's been a long time since I built canoes. But anyhow, that's it for now. Talk to you tomorrow. Talk to you in a couple of days.